Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm Rocco. Today we are looking at custom tactics and formation for the 4-2-3-1. So I'm going to run you through all of the custom tactics I use and all of the player instructions and why I'm using them. Now these are Division 1 tactics. I've been in Division 1 a while. I'm sort of like fluttering up and down on the skill rating points, but I haven't actually put into place these tactics until today. So we've played 7 matches in Division 1, and I think we've won 4 of them, but we haven't actually lost since using these tactics. So obviously I'm not going to say, oh, these are elite tactics and everything like that, because we haven't actually played any weekend league yet. This is the team I'm currently using. This is obviously just the starting formation to make sure everybody's on full chemistry. Make sure when you're using your starting formation that you put whatever formation you can to make sure everybody's on the best possible chemistry. Everyone here is on 10, other than Semedo and Gomez, who are my recent purchases, who are both on 9 chemistry. So if we're going to the custom tactics, today we're just looking at the 4-2-3-1. Now, this year is a lot different to last year, especially defensively. People are struggling a lot defensively, so I kind of wanted to give you guys a full overview of what I'm using. So in terms of defense, I'm using pressure on heavy touch, and I'm using 5 width and 5 depth. Now, sometimes I'm fluttering between 5 and 6 on the depth. Now, I feel like defensively, you have to be aggressive. Now, FIFA 20 was all about, defending with your CDMs, not taking your centre-backs out of position. But if you are very passive in your defending and you just wait with your centre-backs, they're just going to play the ball through you and you're going to get absolutely destroyed. And I think that's why a lot of people are struggling this year defensively, because they're trying to play it like FIFA 20 and they're trying to use their midfielders to defend. But this year you need to be using your centre-backs. Now, when I say pressure and heavy touch, basically if the ball goes through to the striker, I'm pelting at him 100% with one of my centre-backs. Now, the other centre-back, I'm obviously hoping he's going to cover, but I'm hoping my first centre-back is going to then win the ball. Now, you need pace on your fullbacks as well, because they are going to cover when you are using your centre-back to push. Now, I'm not saying this is 100% the way you should defend. This is just how I'm defending, and I'm finding it very effective I got straight out of Division 2 into Division 1, and I've found it still being effective there. So, pressure on heavy touch, 5 width, 5 depth. In terms of the offense, I'm using balanced with 7 width, 6 players in the box, 3 corners, 3 free kicks. Yeah, corners and free kicks are very much determined on you, the way you like to play it. Now, as you can actually score from corners and not going short this year, I know you could last year, but it was a lot more difficult. As you can score from them, crossing it in, you might want to have this up to 4 or 5, I'm not sure. But I like it on 3, and then sort of my Virgil sits in the perfect spot, and usually he goes for the headers. Free kicks, very much the same. Now, width is so important this year, especially if you have you need fast wide players for sure. My Ram and Lamb are Dembele and Salah, so they're both 90 plus pace, and I like to keep them wide. Obviously, we'll go through the instructions on them, but I think having them wide is very important, especially when you're pushing out from defence. You need them in really good wide positions. I've got 6 players in the box. I want as many players pushing that box as possible. So this is how I line up with my team. Remember, if you are changing your in-game tactics, that you swap the players and make sure they're in the right positions. In terms of instructions, we'll go from back to front. So, Dubravka, goalkeeper, come for crosses, sweeper keeper. This was very overpowered last year. I haven't fully determined whether it's as powerful, but it seems to be the way to go. People are playing over the top, and you need your keeper to come out and cover that sweeper keeper. Plus, they come in for crosses. Obviously, corners are a lot more powerful. You need your keeper to stop those headers that are closer to him. Obviously, your centre-backs are just standard, stay back while attacking. Your full-backs stay back while attacking 100%. If you leave these on balance, they just go flying up the pitch. It can be effective, but it can leave you massive gaps. So you do need to be having these on stay back while attacking. I would, as I've said before, I would advise having the fastest possible players you can as your full-backs. Now, your 2 CDMs. One of them I have on balanced and cover centre, and that is Alan, because I like him to push forward more. So he is on balanced and cover centre. If you have 2 defensive midfielders, like say for example you have Kante and Fabinho, I'd have them both stay back while attacking, one of them cutting passing lanes. So my Fabinho stays back while attacking. He cuts passing lanes and he covers the centre. Alan sort of free roams. He's on balanced defensive behaviour, balanced attacking, and covers the centre himself. If you've got two defensive players, say for example this is Kante instead of Alan, I will have him on stay back while attacking, and the same as I will have Fabinho on stay back while attacking. But because of the player I have, I'll have him on balanced and him and stay back while attacking. When it comes to my cams, so both cams I have exactly the same. Dembele I leave on comeback on defense. Now, I like to have my cams on comeback on defense just because I feel like they need the extra support at the back. Plus, they come closer for the ball when you have the ball with the fullbacks. They come closer to it, so you can make those 1-2 passes and then play it through to your cam. So I have them on comeback on defense. Now, support on crosses, get into the box for cross. This is vital this year. Crossing is overpowered. Crossing onto the far post is overpowered. If you're running down the line with, say, for example, Lucas Moura, if you have your Dembele on get into the box for cross, he will land perfectly on that back post. You can then use different ways to cross to him. You can use the driven pass, the driven through ball, or just a general square cross, and he will find it on the back post. So make sure you have both of those cams on get into the box for cross. Whereas position freedom is just stick to position, and then interceptions is standard default. Now, central cam. I have on balanced, so I don't have him on comeback on defense. I just, I want him to sit in that gap. That gap is really important in FIFA 21, and you'll find that if you don't have a cam in that gap, especially if you play 4-4-2 like I do as well, there's not enough, there's too much space, and if your opponent's playing a high depth, and if they're playing, what am I playing? Whatever I'm playing, sorry, pressure and heavy touch, then if you don't have a cam, the centre back will just come and take the ball from you. So I leave my cam on purely balanced. So balanced defence, balanced support on crosses, and everything like that. Now, when it comes to my striker, I've got him on stay central, stay forward, and get him behind. Now, on FIFA 20, I left him as mixed. But this year, I feel like, especially with Aubameyang, with the pace, I need him on get in behind. And he will then find those through balls that you're looking for. You want him to stay central. You've got Moura and Dembele wide. You don't need him to push wide. Staying forward as well. You don't want him coming back. You want Firmino to get the ball in cam and then find that through ball to Aubameyang or find the wide ball. So these are all the instructions that I'm using on my team in the 4-2-3-1. Like I say, guys, these are Division 1 tactics. I'm not saying top level Division 1 tactics. These are just Division 1 tactics in itself. So if you are that Division 2, Division 3 player and you're trying to push up to Division 1, maybe give these tactics a try, and I hope they do well for you. If you guys have got any questions about the tactics or about what players to use, what positions to use, let me know down in the comments. You can come check me out on Twitch and talk to me there. That's www.twitch.tv/Rockos11. I'll leave that in the description below as well, plus in the end credits. Yeah, like I say, if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, hit the bell notification as well so you don't miss a video. I'll be uploading my tactics on the 4-4-2 in the next few days, so make sure you guys don't miss that. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.